Well, today we are moving stuff. Trying to get ready for a build for the end of the month. And I gotta make some room, which means I gotta move some trucks. So, rather than get the wrecker over here, I thought, well, we might as well just use the best wrecker in the world, which is my great all. You won't find a better piece of equipment to move trucks with. Okay, this is a little less than ideal with the camera in my hand. It's nice when they do this, because then I can just hook it like so. I just have to be careful how I lift it that I don't damage that grill, because it's actually a nice grill. So I just go down, and then back up. Get my arm out of there since it was stuck. Hook like so. I guess I'll have to move them over deck. Well, this truck is air brakes and they're caged, and there's a drive shaft still in it, but it's in neutral. So lift her up and get her out of the way. I really should have thought about this ahead of time. I could have loaded this up on the rollback maybe. It's probably too heavy for my little rollback. Man, it's probably right at the capacity. My little rollback can do 11,000. I think this is just a little bit too long. Okay, so to keep it from hitting the grill, I'll tilt it up and change the angle of the chains. And that gives me a little more room. Pull it in towards me to get more control. Back up we go. Get more control, and the load is handled better by the great all. And let's bring her in. That's it. We're in all the way. Alright. Now we gotta close this door so it doesn't get caught on anything. And away we go. So what I'm gonna do is move this up by the shop and then decide if I'm going to take it over to the property. I don't have plans on building this truck until probably spring, so it'll just be in the way. I thought about bringing my big gooseneck trailer over and putting it on that. That way when I'm ready I can just bring it back. But I'd like to sell that trailer, and I don't want to have to unload it to sell it. Alright, see what we can do here. Slow and steady. I'd like to get that stack of frames out of here. I have a lot to move. I have so much stuff accumulated. You don't accumulate this crap overnight, and you're not going to get rid of it overnight either. This will be a little bit tight. I don't have a lot of room to do this. This wasn't 24-foot box stuff. Whatever. Figure it out. Not our first rodeo. Yeah, we might have enough room. Do a little bit and pivot. Nice thing about the great all, I can get it positioned like I need. Get right where I want to be, and then boom it way out. gotta tell you, that took forever. It's very difficult to, you know, maneuver this around. I'll hold it so I get some blocks back here. Anyways, it's hard to maneuver this around because this truck's like 30 feet long, and then you got the Great All itself and all my junk around. So, not exactly easy. I'll chalk these wheels real quick. Gives me enough room to get through here. Again, we're just trying to make room. I'm trying to make, a friend of mine has my F450. I told him I need it back so I can go take some stuff to the scrapyard, because that's the truck I use, and he still hasn't brought it back. So I guess I'll have to go get it. But I'll tell you this, if I have to go get it, when I ask for it back to use it for a day or two, it won't go back. That's for sure. I mean, common courtesy, if a guy says, hey, I need my truck, that means when you get done with work that day, get in the truck, drive it down to me and drop it off. You know, I mean, whatever. I think he's had that truck for about 3 months, 4 months, something like that. It's been a little while. I really would like to just take the time and put my rollback bed off of my blue rollback on this one. But I don't want to start any new projects because I have a pile. I don't want to start any more new ones, and I would much rather finish what I got before I do another one. Okay, now that's moved. I gotta go get some diesel fuel. Yeah, we're getting low. I gotta go get some diesel fuel. Great. Okay. I want to make a run into the tire guy too. I have a few of these that we're going to get capped. This one has a problem with the cap that's on it, but the casing's still good. These two are virgins, and this one's been capped, but it's still within date to be capped again, so we're going to do that. Cap trucks aren't a horrible thing in the right application, and these are scrap. They got to go in. I got a bunch of other scrap tires to take in. A lot to do.
Hopefully she'll make it over.
No.
Hooking up so we can get some trucks out of here today. Clean up a little.
Alright, let's check some lights. It's got electric over hydraulic disc brakes on this trailer, so it stops very well. Look at that. Oh, got one out. All in all, pretty good though. Okay. First thing we're going to do is get my silver Dodge out of the shop and we'll load it up. a handle right there. You want to flip it forward. That's it. Down she goes. That'll do. Okay, let's go get the Dodge out. Not too steep of an angle, really. Not bad at all. Be just fine.
We're gonna see if this Dodge will start after 2 years. Get the jump pack on here. We had to give it some voltage so that it sees it. Hasn't decided if it wants to do it or not. These batteries are dead. Alright, we're back. Charger wouldn't allow this thing to do what it needed to do. Man, like a champ.
But it may shut off in just a few seconds with this battery.
This thing runs good.
The only drawback to this is when you have batteries that are this shorted, when that thing times out, if the batteries won't come up to enough voltage to keep it going, it's going to shut off. Like that.
First drive in 2 years at his garage. We're gonna load her up on the trailer here. What a nice trailer. This is what I need. Keep coming straight. How far up do you want it? Not too shabby.
So that Ford truck must be shorter than this one, the way I measured it. That should be enough to flip the lock now. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta chain her down. Oh, you gotta go through and touch them all.
Oh yeah.
Make sure everything's tight.
Yeah.
No need to over secure.
She ain't going nowhere. Now she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. You think we got enough for a 20-minute ride? We're only going 20 minutes away. Alright, we're all loaded, and Justin's gonna follow me because I'm gonna leave the truck and trailer at my son's house, and then he's gonna bring me back. So away we go. This is why I love to tow with a Cummins. It just does what it needs to do, and it does it well. Comfortable, controlled, plenty of power, plenty of torque. Now the rest of the package it comes in, maybe not so great, but the engine, yeah, it's incredible. It has been a very long time since I've had this much room in this part of the driveway. Moved a lot of stuff, condensed it, got rid of a lot of stuff, took a lot of stuff to scrap. I could do a lot more, but I'm kind of running low on time, so I'm trying to do what I need to do, and then if I have time to do other things that I'd like to do, I'll come back to that. But this is pretty nice, being able to get in and out of here. We need all this area we can get. So the next thing I need to do is do some improvements to this shop here. Got a bunch of electrical work I got to take care of, and I'm not going to do that on this channel. That'll be on the JC Smith Beyond the Shop channel if you're interested in seeing electrical work and what we're doing there. And then the third channel, JC Smith Truck Sales, will have this motorhome on it. This is the next installment on that channel. We don't need the motorhome, we're not keeping it, so it's going to go up for sale. It'll be over on there, but I appreciate you guys watching along. I hope you enjoyed watching me move my junk and condensing stuff. I got my Dodge out of that shop, and I got to tell you, it just reminds me how much I miss that silver Dodge. And a lot of people ask what's wrong with that Dodge, why I'm not driving it. So when I bought that truck years and years and years ago, it had at that time a very light blown head gasket. Would leak a little combustion in the cooling system, not horrible, but enough to notice. And then what happened is, 4, 5, 6 years later, the water pump started leaking like a lot of Cummins do,